has the potential, and most of all, he has the desire. He really wants to be a champion. I'm a champion for the same reason my boys become champion. I'm very determined. I believe in what I'm doing, and I can't be dissuaded. I cannot be dissuaded.
Amato continues to be one of the foremost fight managers in the business. His stable of past pugilists includes former champions Floyd Patterson and Jose Torres. And now, his seasoned eye for talent has spotted a fresh up-and-coming young heavyweight named Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson, weighing 210 pounds, has an exceptionally good record. He had maybe a dozen fights in the Junior Olympic Championship, and he knocked out every fighter he fought to win the national championship twice. Tyson not only has a very hard, terrific punch in either hand, but he has developed elusive qualities and has the most important quality, the will to win. He has the desire to win. He wants to be the best. And with a fellow with this type of competitive spirit, plus the knowledge that he has gained and the punching power, I can't see him lose.
But perhaps the most remarkable attribute that young Mike Tyson carries with him is his age. You see, Mike Tyson is only 16 years old.
I came from a bad neighborhood in Brooklyn, and living in Brooklyn, things happen, and then it goes further and further and beyond, so I won't even talk about that. And eventually I met a friend that knew Cus, and that's how this situation happened. I feel I was born to fight because I have no other interest in anything else. Everybody's a fighter in their own right. You're a fighter, I'm a fighter. Everyone that's in this room, even the newspapermen, they're fighters. But everybody don't get up every morning and run. Everybody don't go to the gym every morning. And everybody don't have enough discipline to wait in the locker room for 2 hours or 3 hours, then go in the ring and do what they've been taught all those years in the gym. And so that's what separates a champion from a mediocre fighter.
What about talent?
Talent? I don't believe in talent. Well, some people, they have talent. It's good. It helps when you have talent. As long as you have a lot of determination and willpower, that's all you need. And you have to have the will to win.
He has the ability, he has the potential, and most of all, he has the desire. He really wants to be a champion. I'm a champion for the same reason my boys become champion. I'm very determined. I believe in what I'm doing, and I can't be dissuaded. I cannot be dissuaded.
The objective of all this intense willpower between Mike and Cus are those moments in the ring that'll perhaps lead to Olympic gold and beyond. But as it stands now, it's become difficult for Mike to gain any ring experience. Recently, he's been victorious only by forfeit. It seems that no amateur heavyweight wants to get into the ring with Mike Tyson. And until someone does show up, Mike has been forced to spar with seasoned pros.
It takes a man to get out the dressing room and go in the ring and face what he has to face. Especially when he has to wait in the dressing room and think about what's going to happen. And some people just fall apart. Some people leave and don't come back. Some people quit. Don't care how big or strong you are, how people call you yellow. Even if you're a little bantamweight, it takes a man to get out of here and go up there and face what he has to face. I would like to go to the Olympic Games. If I don't get enough experience to get any more fights, most likely I'm not going. If I do go, I would like to win the Olympics. I think I was just born for it. I don't know if it's born to be a champion, but I have that in mind, but I'm at least born to be a fighter.
I tell them that at the beginning when they start, if they will do their job as well as I do mine, the result is a foregone conclusion.
I was never really jealous of anybody. I never really thought most of myself. But when I met Cus and I started talking to Cus, he made me believe that I was a god. There was nobody that could reach the core like Cus could.
Being afraid is a very normal, healthy thing. If an individual not afraid, I would have to send them to a psychiatrist to find out what was wrong. Nature gave us fear in order to survive. And of course, fear is our best friend.
I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody like me. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat your children. Praise be to Allah. 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 Allah.
I see a chink in his armor, boom, and one of his eyes may move, and then I know I have him. He already made that mistake when he looked down for that 1/10 of a second. And I know I know I already broke his spirit.
Fighting out of the red corner, wearing the solid black trunks, and weighing 218 1/4 pounds, passed through the hometown, the late great leader of champions, Cus D Amato. That's New York. Ladies and gentlemen,
As close I get to the ring, I'm more confident. Once I'm in the ring, I'm a god. No one can beat me.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize it's nothing left. Because I've been passive and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch me.
When I speak, do as I say. Hustle like grind, don't get in my way. Pimping my hoes, jacking my soul. Spit that police, look my POs. I ain't going to court. You can call a judge, tell him kiss my ass, cause I ain't gon' bug. And I ain't going back to lock up. You're trying to clock to pop up. I ain't going back to broke, and I'm never gonna stop the buffing. Nothing, they need me. The streets, they need me. The club scene, nigga, it's mine, believe me. You don't believe me?
Dame.
And that's what I always said. It was meant for me to meet this guy. Because I had no way in a million years. Everybody said, you know way you're going to be champ. You're too small.
Yeah.
So you're too short. No way. These guys are too big for you. He's always said, this is the greatest fight I ever lived. This and this. Always saying this about me. I'm like, oh, God, this guy's just souping me up. I never thought I could, achieve what he was saying. The things he was saying was just so gigantic in my eyes. His objective was to think of nothing. You're nothing. Nothing's nothing but the objective, the job. And that was his psychological warfare. Nothing matters. You're nothing. The only thing that matters is the objective. And getting through accomplishing that objective by going through these methods of boxing.